Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Minnesota Vikings taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Play action now, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Adam Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season, makes a nice catch there.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a room to maneuver. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cook up the gut, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Flushed out right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen for Cook. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run it again with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Joseph's got it, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And here's Ryan Wright now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. Oh, look at the juke. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Now this offense back out and set to go for the...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Cousins now to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Cousins. Able to find Thielen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Cook again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the Jacksonville. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Cousins to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing, Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.